we've engaged the services of Auto DoJo, and he is here. Jose, tell us a little bit about you and your company and what you're going to do today.
Yeah, my name is Jose Alice. I work with Auto DoJo, and we're here trying to dry ice blast this awesome Lincoln Continental. We're excited about doing it. Excited about restorations and being a part of it, especially with clutch head motors. So some of what we're going to use is dry ice in a pelletized form. You can see here.
Doesn't that freeze your hand, man?
Yeah, it's not too bad. You get used to it.
I'll let you tell me about it.
You get used to it. But with cold jet products, so what we do is we shoot dry ice pellets at velocity 120 psi, 185 CFM at any of the particulates underneath the bottom of the undercarriage.
Right.
Eliminate everything. So we're going to leave it dry ice clean.
Right, and so this is the hose here? Wow.
That's the hose.
It's a hell of a hose.
Yeah, that's the hose. That's
hey, what's a big baseball bat for, man?
Yeah, so this, we've got a couple different nozzles.
That's a nozzle.
Is a fragmenting nozzle, so to take the pellet, the whole pellet, and shoot it completely, or fragment it into pieces, depending on where we're shooting it, if it's a more delicate area. If not, we'll just use the baseball bat.
Oh, so that's for getting around fine control areas.
Yes, exactly.
And then that's for just taking off the big pieces of undercoating,
Right,
etc.
that's right.
All right.
And then we've got an after cooler.
Yeah, what is this thing? After cooler.
Yeah, the after cooler. So we've got a compressor outside,
right,
which is delivering our much needed air, and this is what this is doing, is essentially like the intercooler, cooling off the intake charge.
Right.
So so we have nice cool air on the exit, and then this is the dry ice machine itself, which is putting the pellets.
Right, so you're going to load the pellets in that machine.
That's correct.
Fire up the compressor. Yeah.
And then we'll shoot the pellets out the hose through the nozzle to the target.
So the compressor feeds the after cooler.
That's correct.
That feeds that machine.
That's correct.
That blows the ice, and this is just where you stop and reload your ice every now and then.
That's correct.
All right, my man, I can't wait to get some videos of you working. Thank
Sounds
you.
Good. Thank you.
So in preparation, Jose asked us, he said that there will be no media. The dry ice itself evaporates instantly, but to keep the shop clean, what we're going to do is hang sheets of plastic down the Lincoln, because what will not evaporate is all the old paint and undercoating that's coming off, and we would hate for that to go flying all over the shop. And so all we need is just some plastic like this. So we're going to shroud the entire edge of the car in that plastic to keep it all under the car for cleanup. All right, we're going to do a little walk through under the Lincoln, take a look at it as it was, so that we can then get a good view of how it's going to be when it's complete. Oh yes, all of this nasty undercoating that we've been trying to hand scrape here, as you can see, using all kinds of tools, and it's just too hard to do by hand. Not very cost effective. But if this dry ice works out the way we think it will, that's the ticket. We're even going to do these wheel wells and get rid of all that old undercoating. And this whole trunk bottom's not really going to be that important, because it's going to be changed to hold batteries. And there you go. Alright, so Jose's all geared up and protected, and he's getting ready to load the machine. Now when he starts blasting, you're not going to be able to hear much on this video, and I apologize, but I'm going to show you some of how it works. Alright, so I'm going to climb under here with him, and again, when he starts, it's going to be loud, but we're going to get some footage. So we're stopping while Jose's taking a break, but I wanted you guys to see, because I didn't really focus on it. We've swept a couple times already, and look at what comes out from a well over 50-year-old car. And what a mess it makes, right? Even with the plastic, but that's the cost of making a lightning rod. All right, Jose's making tremendous progress, and oh, I think this is why we want the professionals to do it. Because I can see where you had your ear protection and your respirator. Oh, what a tan you have on your arms.
You like that?
Oh, man. You talk about a farmer's tan. That's awesome. All right, so we'll stick our head in here real quick. And sorry for all the shaking, but as you guys can see, it's cleaning out really nice. And he hasn't done above that line area yet. And here's an example of the cross member where he just started on the cross member, but he hasn't gotten into this area yet. So yeah, this is coming along nice. Love it. Get it all cleaned out of here, epoxy primered, and then chassis blacked. So after numerous moppings and sweepings, I finally have the shop back to the standard of cleanliness I like to try to keep it at. You will not believe how much stuff comes out of a 50-year-old Lincoln Continental. Good Lord. So I thought we'd take a quick look at the aftermath, and I'll show you a couple things we found. So the good news is, it's beautiful. All the undercoating, grease, debris, everything is clean. It's just like, I mean, you can just touch it and it's like you've washed it. I mean, that dry ice is really great. And it can be as mild as you want it to be. So here you can see that, for example, some of the factory undercoating is perfectly good shape, right? Depending on how long he has to keep it in one area to remove the debris. But very happy with the way this turned out. I did find, however, a couple of hidden problems, and you usually do. What is this? Oh yes, you can see here, Mr. Rust, right in the driver's floor pan. And interestingly enough, the previous owner, before our customer acquired this car, whoever did the work on this must have gotten tired, because they just laid Dynamat with the foil backing over some of those holes. Now they weren't that large, but the dry ice cleaned them out. Now here's the other thing, there's some on the other side too. Not as bad, but enough that we're just gonna go ahead and replace both floor pans. Now, that's the only bad news. The good news is, this car is rock solid and cleaned up nicely. Can't wait to get started on the rest.